I just seen this post. This is a receipt from a woman that was in a grocery store, and as you can see below, she left her receipt behind for her. And this is Chicago. She left her receipt behind, and her balance is $13,000 in food stamps and $5,000 in cash. This is a real receipt, and this is from Chicago. This is shameful.
Initial handling of the migrant crisis.
A damning audit by the controller finds the city overpaid for millions of dollars worth of unnecessary expenses. Political reporter Marcia Kramer here with the details for us. Marcia.
Christina Maurice, at issue tonight is a $432 million no-bid contract that the city awarded over the controller's objections to a company that at the time had no experience providing migrant services. It's an example of the fraught relationship between the controller's office and an administration that suddenly found itself faced with finding shelter for tens of thousands of asylum seekers.
It was a big mistake to hire DocGo, and everyone knew it at the time, and they did it anyway.
Comptroller Brad Lander standing outside the Merit Hotel on West 46th Street, a hotel used by the DocGo company to house migrants. It appeared to have some asylum seekers living there, unlike other hotels under the city's contract with DocGo, in which, according to the audit, the city paid for some 10,000 rooms in New York City and upstate that were never used. That included nearly $570,000 for 3,500 vacant rooms at the Crowne Plaza JFK Hotel for 10 nights in June 2023, and more than $833,000 for 4,902 vacant rooms at the Armani Inn in upstate Orangeburg for 61 nights in May and June 2023. The audit, which covered only May and June of 2023, also found that 80% of the payments, $11 million of the $13.8 million, were undocumented and shouldn't have been paid. A $2 million overpayment by DocGo for security subcontractors, and that 80% of the 189 hotel rooms visited by auditors had deficiencies ranging from no microwaves and refrigerators to bad food to roaches, bedbugs, and rats.
There really is atrocious mismanagement.
A mayoral spokesperson initially called the audit nitpicking, insisting that safeguards were ultimately put in place to make sure the city was getting the best bang for the buck. But at his weekly availability, the mayor spoke of the sudden crisis faced by the city when Texas Governor Greg Abbott suddenly started sending busloads of asylum seekers to the Big Apple.
At one point, we were receiving 4,000 people a week.
The mayor defended the need to have rooms at the ready so people weren't sleeping on the street.
A bus pulled in, you need 150 rooms, you need 300 rooms. You don't have time to call Motel 6. You better be prepared.
They call it nitpicking. We call it reviewing the invoices to see if the people that are billing you have actually done the work.
Now, a spokesman for the company said it was proud of the work they did with the city in providing 1.6 million nights of housing and over 100,000 medical and social work appointments. But I'd like to point out that New Yorkers can probably expect more audits like this. Lander recently announced he's running for mayor and will face Adams in a primary.